with what we did last week, which was our 5-finger breathing. So 5-finger breathing, very much like all of our kind of breathing exercises or activities that we do in the beginning, a lot of them are grounding exercises. So grounding exercises are techniques or things that you do to help ground you in the present, to help bring you into the present moment. So whether you're feeling anxious, maybe you're worried, maybe you just have a lot going on, a very busy mind, grounding techniques are a really great tool to use to kind of put yourself in the present moment. And a lot of them tend to utilize observation, so using your eyes or focusing on breathing, which is what we tend to do a lot in our class. So I just wanted to kind of clarify what grounding techniques are and when you would use them. So like I said, being anxious, when you're worried, or even when you just kind of have a lot going on in your mind, or if your thoughts are kind of spiraling or circling, any kind of grounding technique is a great way to shift gears and bring your awareness and your attention out of being in that spiral or that kind of focus and putting you in the present moment. So we're going to take 2 breaths together before we do that 5-finger breathing. And to do that 5-finger breathing, you'll inhale as you go up your finger and then exhale as you go down. And you always start on the outside of your hand. And I encourage you to either follow along on your own hand with both hands or just follow the outline of your own hand. And I will cue us through the first round, and then the second round you'll do on your own. So let's take 2 big breaths together before we begin that 5-finger breathing. So inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Big breath in. Full breath out all the way. And let's begin. Inhale as we move up that thumb. Exhale as you press down. Inhale up the index finger. Exhale as you move down. Inhale up the middle. Exhale down. Inhale up the ring finger. Exhale down. Last finger, inhale up the pinky. Exhale down all the way down to your wrist. Good. So this next run, I'll just cue the start of it, and then you will kind of go at your own pace. And the interesting thing about the 5-finger breathing is you'll notice you kind of breathe a little longer in on the outside of the thumb, and you exhale a little further longer out when you finish that last breath. So it's not an even breathing necessarily for each inhale and exhale, and that's what makes it so different than many of our other breathing techniques, which are kind of based on a rhythmic counting. So let's take 1 cleansing breath, and then I'm just gonna cue that first inhale, and then I want you to go along at your own pace. So it might be quicker or it might be slower than my own, and try to use your own hand. So let's take that first cleansing breath in, full breath out, and then begin your inhale, first crawling up that thumb. Just normal rhythm, your natural rhythm of breathing when you're done. So that's that 5-finger breathing. It's a really great tool because it does kind of pull you into your own present body as well as with your breath. Whereas other times we're typically just counting in our head. This time you're actually using something physical in front of you. So we'll go with our flow. So we're gonna run from the top down, and then we'll do some full body movements. I don't think I have anything new today, so it should be pretty much things that you're very familiar with. Let's start with our shoulders here, since we tend to carry most of our tension right here in our shoulders throughout the day. So you need to inhale, shrug your shoulders really high all the way up to your ears, and then as you exhale, roll them forward and down. 2 more times, inhale, shrug high. Exhale, roll them forward and down. Last time, inhale, shrug high. Exhale, roll forward and down. times, we'll reverse that. So inhale, shrug high. Exhale, pinch your shoulder blades together to roll them back and then drop your shoulders down. 2 more times. Inhale, shrug high. Exhale, roll back and down. Last time, inhale, shrug high. Exhale, roll back and down. Good. We're gonna just move to our twist now. So I want you to inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, keep your head in line with your chest. Twist to your right. Right hand may fall to the back of the chair behind you, and that left hand may fall to the outside of your right leg. Keep your spine long here, and your gaze should be somewhere on that right wall. Full breath in. Exhale, try to deepen your twist, gently pulling that right shoulder a little further back behind you. But no cranking. We don't want anything pinching. Deep inhale. Exhale, release, slowly unwinding your spine, twisting forward. Coming back to neutral. And as always, we move it with intention, specifically for our backs here as we warm it up. And now let's do the other side. Full breath in. Exhale, twist to your left. Left hand may fall to the back of your chair. Right hand may fall to the outside of that left leg. Deep breath in. Exhale, deepen your twist, gently pulling that left shoulder back and maybe applying a little pressure to the outside of that left leg with your right hand. Full inhale. Exhale, release, slowly unwinding and twisting forward. Good. Gaze moves back to front of the room. We're gonna go to our neck here. Full inhale. Exhale, drop chin to chest. Your gaze falls down to your lap. Your spine is long, but I want you to imagine a weight is attached to the top of your skull and it's pulling your head forward. That's how relaxed it is. Chin is nearly touching your chest, or it is touching your chest. On your next exhale, drop that right ear towards the right side body, kicking your gaze up to look at that left wall. So you're just dropping your right ear towards your right shoulder, your right side body. Big breath in. Exhale, drop chin to chest. Your gaze moves back down to the floor between your legs. Big inhale. Exhale, drop left ear to left side body. Gaze kicks up to look at the right side of the room. And check your shoulders here. Make sure they're in line with each other so you're not dipping that left shoulder down with your head. Your shoulders are still even, stacked over your sit bones. Big inhale. Exhale, drop chin to chest. Gaze moves back down. Now inhale, lift your gaze level, and as you exhale, I want you to continue kicking that gaze up till you lift to the ceiling. Back of your head hangs heavy behind you now. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Full breath in. Exhale, drop your chin level, gaze moves forward again. Big breath in. Exhale, twist to the right. Right hand falls to the chair behind you. Full inhale. And as you exhale, this time I'm going to crawl your gaze to look somewhere back over that right shoulder at the wall behind you. Keeping that spine long and still reaching the crown of your head up while you root down between both sit bones. Big breath in. Exhale, release, slowly unwinding your core first, and then allow your head to turn last, twisting your gaze forward and meeting me in neutral. Perfect. We're going to do that same thing on the left side. Big breath in. Exhale, twist to the left. Full inhale. Exhale, crawl your gaze to land somewhere over that left shoulder, looking at the wall behind you. So kind of deepening this twist with our neck, our back, all the way down. Big breath in. Exhale, release. Slowly unwinding your chest first so your heart is forward. And then allowing your gaze to crawl back towards the front of the room. Perfect. We're gonna go down now to our legs. So we're gonna do some pelvic tilts here. So it's kind of like our cat-cow. You're gonna take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, tuck your tailbone underneath you, just your tailbone. So we're not doing a full kind of cat, but you're just tucking your tailbone and tilting it forward. Good. And as you inhale, I want you to put your sit bones and reach them back behind you towards that back wide. So you're really emphasizing the curve in that lumbar spine, that low spine. Good. As you exhale, pelvic tilt forward. Inhale, tilt back. Good. Exhale, tilt forward. Kind of matches cat-cow. Inhale, last time, tilt back. So reach those sit bones back behind you and really curve your low spine as much as you can. Perfect. Inhale, straighten here. Exhale, release. It's a really subtle movement, but it's kind of breaking down what we do in cat-cow, at least for our sit bones, so that's good to know. We're gonna move to our legs. So I'm gonna inhale, pull right knee towards right shoulder. That right shoulder stays where it is. Tuck your right toes to shin. As we sit here, I want you to energetically pull down through that right heel as you lift up through the knee. And I know that sounds silly, but it's really just gonna engage the muscles in your legs. Full breath in. Exhale, release, slowly lowering that right knee and foot flat. Now to the left side, same thing. Inhale, left knee moves towards left shoulder. Try to keep your shoulders even and just above those sit bones. As you exhale, go ahead and tuck left toes to shin. Same thing, imagine that you're pressing down through your left heel as you lift through your left knee. Big breath in. Exhale, slowly lower left knee and foot flat. Always resisting gravity a little bit as we lower our feet or our arms down. Do that one more time on each side. Inhale, right knee moves towards right shoulder. Exhale, tuck right toes to shin. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, very slowly and intentionally lower that right knee and foot flat. Same thing on the left side. Inhale, left knee towards left shoulder. Exhale, tuck left toes to shin. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, slowly lower that left knee and foot flat. Good. Moving down to our feet, I want you to inhale, lift both heels high, rolling forward to the balls of your feet. As you exhale, press down through the balls of both feet, really grabbing the ground with your toes. If you have shoes on, I still want you to imagine that you're grabbing the ground. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, release that weight from your toes and the ball of your feet as you slowly lower those heels flat. 2 more times. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, press the balls of your feet. Big breath in, long, tight core here. Exhale, lower both heels flat. Last time, inhale, both heels high. Exhale, press the balls of your feet, really spreading those toes. Inhale, fill up, pulling your belly button to spine, so you're kind of tightening that core. Exhale, lower both heels flat, so you're loosening the pressure from the balls of your feet. Let's reverse that now. Inhale, tuck toes to shin, so you rock back to your heels. As you exhale, lean forward just a little bit now so you can apply weight and pressure through both heels. Big breath in. Exhale, release that weight and slowly lower both feet flat, toes landing last. 2 more times. Inhale, toes to shin. Exhale, press through your heels. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, lower both feet flat. Last time, inhale, toes to shin. Exhale, press through your heels. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, lower both feet flat. Good job. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Long, straight spine here. And as you exhale, tip forward a little bit, hinging at those hips. Your gaze falls to the floor before you and wrap both feet around the front of your knees. We're gonna go into our cat-cow. So inhale, send your heart forward. So imagine that your collarbone and your ribs kind of open up to the front of the room. Your gaze lifts to the ceiling. Exhale to cat. Round that spine, drop your gaze to your lap. Inhale to cow. Sit bones reach back behind you so there's that pelvic tilt. Exhale to cat. So you're kind of tucking your tailbone. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. 2 more times. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale, straighten, come to neutral, shoulders over sit bones, and then exhale that air out. We're gonna go to dancing cat. We've done it before. Dancing cat is that rounded spine, but as we round our spine and drop our head, forehead, our alternating knees are going to move towards our forehead. So we reach them towards one another. And you're welcome to bring your hands to help aid that. They don't have to touch. We're just kind of curving into ourselves. Then we straighten and we go to the other side. Perfect, yeah. So we're gonna move through that. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, round the spine, drop forehead to right knee. Your right toes point down to the floor. Inhale, drop your right knee and foot flat. Straighten your spine, lift the gaze. And then exhale, left knee moves towards your forehead. Left toes point down, round that spine. Inhale, drop your left knee and foot flat, straighten the spine, lift your gaze. Exhale, come to dancing cat on the right side, forehead to right knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, dancing cat to the left side. Inhale, straighten left foot, knee lands softly down. Exhale, right side, right knee moves towards forehead, forehead drops down. Inhale, straighten. Last time, move to the other side. Exhale, left knee moves towards forehead. Round the spine. Inhale, straighten, drop your left foot flat. Gaze lifts level, shoulders above sit bones. And then exhale that air out. Good. Moving back down to our legs here, I want you to inhale, slide that right foot out towards front of the room. If you need to, go ahead and scoot a little bit towards the edge of your seat. We're gonna come into our half star posture. Good. On your next exhale, I want you to sweep right foot to right wall. See if you can expand it a little further today than other times. It might be a wide stance, it might be a really short stance, and that's okay. Just find what feels comfortable. So right foot sweeps towards right wall. And then on your inhale, you're welcome to reach that right arm up towards the ceiling, fingers spread wide, eye of your elbow and palm face the front of the room. And as you exhale, settle your shoulder away from your ears. Take this breath here, inhaling, reaching the right arm and foot towards the right side of the room as much as you can. And as you exhale, ground down through this left side body. Your foot is rooted into the floor. This left sit bone is rooted down and your crown of your head is lengthening up. One more big breath in. Exhale, drop that right hand to lap. Inhale, right foot sweeps forward, reaching to the front of the room. And then as you exhale, kind of pull through the heel, imagining that you're dragging it back until it slides to neutral. Do that same movement on the other side. Inhale, left foot slides out towards front of the room. Exhale, sweep left foot towards a left wall, keeping it extended. Same thing here. Take a look to make sure your toes and knee are pointing in the same direction. So your foot's not forward, it's kind of in line with your knee. And so that might, like I say, shorten your stance, and that's okay. Option here to inhale, sweep that left arm out, reaching towards the left wall and ceiling, and then exhale, drop it a little bit, allow your shoulder to fall away from your ears. As you inhale, stretch that left side out towards the left wall. As you exhale, ground down through this right side body now, lengthening through the crown of our heads. We're reaching, we're lengthening, and we're rooting down. So really stretching ourselves out. One breath in. Exhale, drop left hand to lap if you had it raised. Go ahead. Inhale, sweep left foot towards front of the room, reaching it out there. And same thing, as you exhale, pull through left heel, slide it back to neutral. Good. We're gonna do that one more time on each side. Inhale, right foot slides up. Exhale, sweep right foot towards right wall. Keep your toe in line with your knee. Option to inhale, sweep our right arm, reaching towards the ceiling. And as we exhale, drop that shoulder down a little bit. Fingers spread wide, palm forward. Inhale, right arm and leg reaches to the right side of the room. And exhale, go ahead and drop right hand to lap. Inhale, right foot sweeps forward. Exhale, pull through the heel, slide to neutral. Let's do that on the other side. Inhale, left foot slides out, reaching to the front of you. Exhale, sweep left foot towards left wall. Kind of wiper it. It's kind of like a windshield wiper. Option to inhale, sweep that left arm high towards the ceiling, fingers spread wide, palm forward. As you exhale, let your shoulder kind of drop away from your ears. Inhale, reach that left side body towards the left side of the room. Exhale, drop your left hand to lap. Inhale, wiper your left foot towards front of the room. Exhale, pull through the heels, slide it back to neutral. Good job. Gonna continue working with our core and our legs. You can remain towards the front of your seat to make it a little more challenging, or feel free to scoot back a little bit more towards the middle of your chair if you need to. We're gonna inhale, pull right knee towards right shoulder, just like we always do. And as you exhale, this time I'm gonna kick through right heel, extending your right leg out towards the front of the room. Your toes point to the ceiling as if you're gonna step on a wall in front of you. Good. Inhale, drop your toes so they point to the front of the room. And then exhale, slowly lower that right foot all the way down to the floor. And then pull through heel, slide it to neutral. Or slide it just till it lands near the knee. See that movement 2 more times. But as you go through this, when we drop our foot down, really try to resist gravity. So you're going really slow. That's what's gonna build our strength. Inhale, right knee towards shoulder. Exhale, kick through right heel, extend the right leg. Inhale, point right toes to the front of the room. Exhale, lower right foot flat, slide to neutral. Last time, inhale, right knee to shoulder. Exhale, extend. Inhale, point. Exhale, slowly lower right foot flat. Drag it back to neutral. And I say drag by imagining that you're pulling from the back of your heel. 3 times on the left side. Inhale, left knee towards the left shoulder. As you exhale, kick through left heel to extend the left leg out in front of you. Either hip height or just a little bit above the ground, that's okay too. Inhale, drop your left toes till they point to the front of the room. And then exhale, slowly lower left foot flat all the way to the floor. Slide it back to neutral. 2 more times. Inhale, left knee to shoulder. Exhale, extend. Inhale, point. Exhale, drop. And then drag. Last time on this left side. Inhale, left knee to shoulder. Exhale, extend. Inhale, point those toes, really reaching them to the front of the room. Exhale, drop. resisting gravity as we drop it down and slide it back to neutral. Very good. Let's move to our sun salutation, so kind of a full body movement here. I want you to inhale, sweep both arms high overhead, reaching those fingertips to the ceiling, palms facing the midline. Take a moment, drop your shoulders away from your ears. Good. As you exhale, come to prayer hands and your forward fold. So either folding all the way down till your belly rests on your lap, or take a partial fold, just halfway. Inhale, halfway lift. So stretch the crown of your head to the front of the room. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, round up. Stacking vertebrae by vertebrae as you slowly roll up. Straightening your spine here. Exhaling and inhaling, dropping your shoulders and lifting your gaze and your chin level last till you meet me in neutral. Perfect, good job. 2 more times. Inhale, arms high overhead. And I want you to kind of flex those fingers so you're really having a tight core. Your arms are a little engaged here. Exhale, forward fold. Allow your feet to hold your weight when you come into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, round the spine, roll up. Stacking vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhaling and exhaling. Taking our time as we drop our shoulders and then lift our gaze, being in neutral. Let's just do one more sun salutation. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, round the spine, roll up. Stacking vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhaling and exhaling. Really working on straightening your spine a small bit by small bit and then lifting your gaze last. Come towards the edge of your seat if you're not already. We're going to move into our chair posture. So we're kind of already in chair with the great part. So the great part about being in chair yoga is the stability of our chair. So really focusing on putting some weight and pressure into our feet when we come into this posture. So you're going to inhale, lengthen to the crown of our head. Exhale, tip forward, press evenly through both of your feet. So imagine all 4 corners of both feet evenly pressing into the ground. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms forward, parallel with one another. Palms facing like you're holding a basketball or a soccer ball in front of you. And then exhale loudly. So you should be applying so much weight, it feels like you're about to stand up. I want you to inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head, and as you exhale, your sit bones reach down into the seat. Good, one more breath in. Exhale, stack your shoulders over sit bones, drop your hands to your lap, release the weight from your feet. Good. We're gonna come into chair 2 more times. It can be a bit of a full body workout when you're doing it, honestly. So let's take 1 breath together, deep inhale. And just a nice relaxing full breath out. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of our head. Exhale, tip forward, press through both feet. Inhale, sweep both arms forward, reaching to the front of the room. And exhale, drop your gaze, look between both fingers or between your fingers. Breathe into this as we hold this posture. Keeping your spine long here. Crown of your head is reaching up. My shoulders are just above, about middle of my leg. It's kind of where they're hovering above. 1 more breath in. Exhale, release, dropping your hands to your lap, straighten your spine, release the pressure from your feet. We're gonna do chair 1 more time before we start doing some twists that we've done before. That's a kind of a version of chair. Let's take a heated breath this time, so it's gonna be an Ujjayi breath. I want you to inhale through your nose, Gentle constriction, loud, heated exhale. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tip forward, press through both feet. Inhale, sweep your arms forward, reaching to the front of the room, about shoulder height. Exhale loudly as your gaze drops between your hands. And just breathe into this, lengthening through the crown of your head, keeping that spine long. Pressing weight to your heel, through your toes. One more breath in. Exhale, relax, drop your hands to your lap, release the weight from your legs. Good job. Gonna move to our heart opener, which we're gonna do cactus today. So you're gonna inhale, sweep right arm towards the right wall, palms forward, fingers spread wide. Good, as you exhale, bend the elbow, bring that right thumb towards the ear, stopping at 90 degrees in your elbow, good. I want you to inhale, pinch your shoulder blades together, lift your gaze and your chin to the ceiling. So it's just a gentle heart opener. Imagine that your ribs are opening up a little bit and your heart is being brought towards the front of the room. One more breath in. Exhale, drop your gaze level, and I want you to sweep your elbow, right elbow to point to the front of the room. So now my right thumb points over my shoulder. Knife edge of that hand points to the front of the room. Good. Inhale, reach that right arm and up an inch or two. Exhale, let it fall through midline all the way down. You've done this before. Gonna do it one more time on that side. Always resisting gravity as we drop our arm down. Inhale, right arm sweeps to the right wall. Exhale, bend to 90 degrees into cactus arm. Good. Inhale, lift your gaze, send your heart forward, pinch those shoulder blades together, and then exhale loudly. Full breath in. Exhale, lower your chin and gaze level, sweep right elbow to point to the front of the room. Good, inhale, inch that right arm up a little bit. Exhale, let it fall through side body all the way to your lap. Taking those additional breaths just as you need it. Good. 2 times on the left side. Inhale, left arm reaches towards left wall. Fingers spread wide, palm forward, about shoulder height. Feel free to drop it if it's more comfortable or you feel pinching. On your next exhale, I want you to bend the elbow, bringing that left thumb towards left ear, stopping at 90 degrees. So you're kind of in single cactus arm. Good. Inhale, lift your gaze and your nose towards the ceiling. Pinch those shoulder blades behind you. That left elbow sweeps back just an inch or two. Full breath in. Exhale, lower your gaze and chin level. And go ahead, sweep left elbow to it points to the front of the room. Left thumb is pointing over your shoulder. Knife edge of the left hand faces the front of the room. I mean, inhale, inch that left hand up a little bit. Exhale, slowly resist gravity as you lower it to your lap. Taking as long as you need to feel in control. We're gonna do that one more time before we combine both sides. Inhale, left arm reaches towards left wall, palm forward. Exhale, come to 90 degrees. Inhale, send your heart forward, lift your gaze. So it's our heart opener. Exhale loudly. One more breath in. Exhale, level your gaze and your chin. Left elbow moves to point to the front of the room. Inhale, inch that left hand up a little towards the ceiling. Exhale, resist gravity, slowly lower it. Taking additional breaths in and out. 2 times, both sides together. As always, getting both sides of our brain talking and working on some more big movements here. So inhale, sweep both arms to either side, about shoulder height, palms facing the front of the room. Exhale, come to 90 degrees, you're in cactus. Inhale, lift your gaze, pinch your shoulder blades together. Elbows move back behind you just an inch or so. And take one breath here, inhaling. Exhale, drop your gaze chin level. Sweep your elbows forward until your arms are parallel in front of you. Good, still in that bend. And then I want you to inhale, reach up 1 inch, 2 inch. Exhale, bring your hands to either prayer hands or just to meet. Let them fall through your side body, or through your midline, not side body, midline all the way to your lap. Gently pressing your fingers against each other if you're in prayer hands. Good. We're gonna do that one more time. Inhale, sweep your arms to either side. Exhale, come to cactus. Inhale, send your heart forward, lift your gaze. And exhale loudly. Full breath in. Exhale, drop your gaze level. Elbows sweep forward until your arms are parallel. Good. Perfect. Inhale, reach up 1 inch, 2 inch. Exhale, let your hands meet for prayer hands. They fall through midline to your lap. Gently press your palms, your fingers against one another. This will engage your biceps a little bit and work on some resistance. All the way down, continuing to breathe. Good. We're gonna do our twist here. So I'm gonna inhale, sweep both arms to the front of the room, just like we've been doing. Spine is straight here. And then as you exhale, lean forward slightly so your shoulders kind of like we are in chair, but we're not putting as much weight into our feet. Good. On that next inhale, I want you to sweep the left arm towards left wall here. Let your gaze follow it. And then continue reaching back behind you until your left arm reaches to the back wall behind you and this right arm is forward. Your gaze can land either back over, following that left hand, or somewhere on the left side of the room. That tends to be a little easier. Take a moment here and let your heart be open to the left side of the room. Full breath in. And down. Inhale, sweep that left hand forward till it's once again parallel with the right. Gaze follows it. Good. So now we're reaching forward. Perfect. And on that next exhale, this time I want you to sweep the right arm towards right wall. Let your gaze follow the hand. Left is still forward, but right keeps moving until it's reaching to the back wall behind us. Gaze either following that right hand or just looking at the right side of the room. So my heart is now open to somewhere on this right side. Left hand reaching forward, right reaching back. Big breath in and out. Inhale, sweep right arm slowly towards the front of the room until it's parallel with the left. Your gaze follows right hand. So I'm facing forward, looking between my hands as if I'm holding a basketball in front of me. And then exhale, when you slowly lower your hands to your lap, straightening your spine, shoulders over sit bones. Good, inhale, shrug both shoulders high, all the way up to your ears. Exhale, roll them forward and down. Inhale, shrug your shoulders high, all the way up to your ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. Good. We're gonna do that one more time on each side. So it does work our arms because we're really just holding them up quite a bit, as well as incorporates a body twist. So be kind to your body as we're in this and feel free to come out of it if it doesn't feel good, or take it a softer turn, or lower your arms if you need to. So deep inhale through a nose, loud open mouth, exhale. Inhale, sweep both arms forward, reach into the front of the room, and as you exhale, tip forward just slightly, like an inch or two. Good. Crown of your head is still reaching up to the ceiling, and your sit bones reach down into your seat, so they really ground you into the seat beneath you. Good. Big breath in. As you exhale, I'm going to go ahead and sweep the left arm towards left wall. Let your gaze follow it, and then continue until the left arm reaches to the back of the room behind you. Opening that heart to the right side of the room. Left arm, or that right arm reaches forward, left arm reaches back. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, left arm sweeps forward towards the front of the room. Gaze follows it, continuing to move it until it's parallel with your right. And as you exhale, right arm now reaches towards the right side of the room. And then continue to circle it back. Right arm reaches back to the room behind you. Left arm reaches forward. Your gaze is somewhere on that right side of the room. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, right arm sweeps forward. Let your gaze follow it. Moving till your fingers reach to the front of the room. Right arm is parallel with the left. And as you exhale, I want you to drop your hands to your lap. Straighten your spine, shoulders stacked over sit bones here. Inhale, shrug those shoulders high. Exhale, roll them forward and down. Inhale, shrug both shoulders high. Exhale, roll them back and down. So pinch those shoulder blades together and then let your shoulders drop away from your ears. Got it. Inhale, right foot slides out towards the front of the room. Exhale, tuck right toes to shin. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Keep that right hip in line with the left, so don't let it tilt forward. Keep it in line. And then as you exhale, whatever your next exhale is, go ahead and take a forward fold. That right hand may slide down that right leg, reaching to your toes, or you just might rest it on your thighs. As you take your forward fold, gaze is down to the floor before you, or your eyes are closed. Deep breath in. And out. Really observing any sensation in your hamstring, your quad, your knee, your calf, your ankle, or your foot. One more big breath in. Loud breath out. Inhale, stack your shoulders over sit bones, straightening the spine, lift your gaze level. As you exhale, drop your right foot all the way flat to the floor. Slide through that heel, pulling it back underneath the knee. Same thing on the left side. Inhale, left foot slides out towards the front of the room. Exhale, tuck left toes to shin. Inhale, lengthen. Pulling that left leg back into the hip socket a little bit. And then exhale, forward fold. That left hand may slide down the leg, reaching towards the toes, or you might just keep it in your lap. Let your gaze fall between your feet, or just land somewhere on the floor. Full breath in. Full breath out. Deep inhale in. Really noticing any sensation, like same with the right side as the left, on your calf, your foot, your knee, anywhere in your leg. Inhale, straighten the spine, shoulders over sit bones. Exhale, drop the left foot flat, pull through the heel, slide it back to neutral. Good job. We're gonna do our hug, self-hug, kind of roll down today. I really want you to focus on letting your spine roll forward, kind of like we do in that cat posture. So inhale, sweep both arms out to either side, just like we do in most of our poses. As you exhale, sweep them forward like you're giving someone else a hug. Right arm goes over left. Your hands continue till they land to your elbows, your triceps, or feel free to crawl them up your shoulders to your back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drop chin to chest and slowly roll forward, imagining a weight is attached to the top of your head. And just let yourself hang heavy here, curling forward.
And I invite you to take a little bit of movement here, maybe rocking left to right, stretching out your back, your sit bones, or just letting yourself hang forward. You might feel a little blood rush towards your head, and that's okay. It's kind of an inversion pose that we're doing. Big breath in. Loud breath out. Just as long as you're not getting dizzy, as always. Inhale, slowly straighten your spine, stacking vertebrae by vertebrae. And as you exhale, I want you to lift your gaze level and then slowly release your arms from your shoulders, your elbows, or anything else. We're going to do that one more time. At this time, opposite arm on top. So I cued the right arm, but if you did left, just do the opposite. So inhale, sweep both arms to either side. Exhale, sweep them forward. This time, left arm over right. Continue to your hands land to your elbows, triceps, or go ahead, crawl those fingers to your shoulders or to your back even. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head, and then exhale, drop your chin to chest first, and then slowly roll forward. Curling it forward, and letting yourself hang here. Maybe inviting that same movement, rocking side to side, shifting your weight from left to right sit bone, or simply letting your head hang forward and heavy. Big breath in, loud breath out. Inhale, slowly straighten that spine, just like we would do on a roll up. Stacking vertebrae by vertebrae. Shoulders straighten, and as you exhale, go ahead, lift your gaze and your chin level. Slowly release your arms so your hands come to your lap. Good. I want you to inhale, shrug your shoulders high to your ears, all the way up like your earrings. Exhale, roll them forward and down. Inhale, shrug your shoulders all the way up to your ears. And as you exhale, pinch your shoulder blades together and then drop them down. 2 more times. Inhale, shrug high. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, shrug high. Exhale, roll your shoulders back and then drop them down. Last time. Inhale, shrug high. Exhale, roll forward and down. Exhale, shrug high. Or inhale, I said. And then exhale, roll your shoulders down and back. Good. Go ahead and find your comfortable seat for our meditation. So whether you straighten up more or you slide your feet a little bit in front of you, losing that sharp bend in our knees. Maybe you scoot back to meet the back of your seat. Go ahead and drop your hands to your lap, palms up or down. Feel free to curl your fingers towards one another. And just begin to settle in your space. Taking a deep breath in and a loud breath out. If you feel safe today, I encourage you to blink your eyes closed. Otherwise, let your gaze fall to the floor before you. And begin to turn your attention inside of yourself, focusing on your breath. Notice the rise of your shoulders and your chest as you inhale in, and their fall as you exhale out. Try to follow this breath from the very beginning of an inhale to the very end of your exhale. Letting go of any distractions, any sounds around you, any thoughts of should've, would've, or could've. Not thinking of the future and not thinking of the past. But just being present in this moment with your breath. your next exhale, I want you to relax your toes and let your feet rest heavy on the floor. And on the next breath out, relax your calves, your knees, allowing your sit bones to truly sink into the seat beneath you. On that next exhale, allow your stomach, your back, your chest to soften. And on the next exhale, allow your fingers to rest heavy on your lap or your legs. Your forearms, your shoulders, your biceps, all of them soften. Each exhale, releasing any tension in these areas. And on the next exhale, I want you to soften your neck, your shoulders, your scalp. And then loosen all the muscles between your eyebrows, around your eyes, and around your mouth. So now your entire body is relaxed, sitting heavy in this moment, in this space. And just follow your breath once more. Noticing any sensations that arise within your body without judgment, without creating any kind of narrative, but simply acknowledging those sensations before allowing your attention to move to the next one. You may notice that these sensations rise and fall. And nothing is completely permanent, completely stagnant. Stay with this breath. Stay with this moment. Anchoring your attention and focus with your breath. Each inhale and each exhale. If your attention wanders, that's okay. Just bring it back to your inhale, the rising of your chest, the rising of your shoulders, and to your exhales. Allowing all those muscles around your eyes and your mouth to soften once more. Slightly longer inhale and an extended exhale. Invite a little movement to your fingers, to your toes, maybe to your wrist and your ankle. Taking deeper breaths in and longer breaths out as you slowly bring your attention and your awareness back to the space around you, letting in those sounds, letting your awareness open back up. You can keep your eyes closed or you can blink them open as we take our 3 breaths together. Deep inhale through the nose. Loud mouth exhale. Full breath in. Loud breath out. Inhale to Om if you wish to join me. Om. Hands together, thumb to third eye, only if you wish. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for class today. Let me know if you have any questions, and if not,